What is up, everybody? It is Homies of Mars and T-Bone back again today with another video. And as you can see, we're doing our Q&A. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to redo that. By the way, I want you to be extremely, aggressive in trying to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to overpower me in what you want to say.
Alright.
Maybe. Like, try to add in stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not like talk while I'm talking, but like
I'm just gonna shout over you. Okay, got it.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, and we also need to mention that we're gonna go like I'll read a question, then you read a question. Like we go down.
All right. Yeah. So should
unless it's specifically, yeah. Go ahead and do it. All right. What is up, everybody? It is Homies of Mars back in today, and we also have
T-Bone. Hey guys.
Yeah. So we are doing our first question and answering or Q&A, and we've gotten a good amount of questions, so I guess
Yeah, let's start it off. All right, so the first question, people, I'm not going to give out the name of the people on the email, I'm just going to say the question. So the first question is, what computer you have? You didn't specify to who, so I guess I'll start. I have a MacBook Pro. I don't really know if you need to know the specs, but do you want to go?
Yeah, I've got a Windows 95 computer from 1993, and no, I'm just kidding. No, I've got the specs in my video channel, whatever. But it's like an i5 and a 560, and it's getting old, but you know, it's good. It's good for right now. It plays games, so yeah. All right. So the next question is, who is the best RotMG player? Out of, I guess he was like,
well, like by what? By skill? By?
I guess just overall, like both. I mean, it looks like. I mean, there's you got McFarvo, you got Calais, you got McKellen, you've got What? Just kidding. I don't know. There's a lot of people that play that.
I mean,
there's really
good. There's like you and there's me. And
yeah, I mean yeah, I guess you can say. I personally think the best player could really easily be based on how well they can survive in certain situations, or
yeah, and like how long they survive and how hard they play and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really answer that. I guess
it's a really hard question. Since
yeah, it's a really big tie.
Yeah. All right. What servers do you guys play on, and what times do you like to play? I'm kind of all over the place. I'll be on for events and keys people will open me. I usually try to stick on, like, I'm not really sure what the home server I'm going to be in, since I'm switching the Blackout to the Cool Kids, which is a guild and EdkI made, which we'll go into later. But I'm usually on most of the time on the weekends, and sometimes like after like 8 and 9, like in like New York time during the weekdays.
Yeah, right now I'm getting close to summer. Well, of course you are too. So
yeah, so we're gonna be on a lot more.
But during the week, if there's school, then I'll be on. I try to get on like as soon as I can. Like if there's nothing planned after school, I usually get on around 4 Central Standard Time USA to like 6 or whenever I eat dinner. That's the time I'll be on. I'm not on as much during the weekend. I mean the weeks, but on the weekend, like I'll be on just anywhere random from, I guess, in the morning to night. That's just kind of the way it goes. But yeah, so next question. Do you guys play console games? If so, can I play with you guys? Do you guys look forward towards the next gen consoles, and what is your favorite game of all time? Okay, that was a pretty big question. I have a console. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people have consoles that play games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I started out console gaming, so
same.
I've got I don't have an Xbox. I have a PS3. Some people might get mad at that. I don't know why.
I mean, I have an Xbox, so like different people. I mean,
polar.
I mean, I don't have a feud between the two. It's like their console. I'll play whatever. But
yeah,
you guys can get on that. We're more like kind of computer gamers.
Yeah,
I don't love like console gaming. I mean, I'll do it, but I mean, I guess I'll play like COD and stuff like that.
I mean, console gaming is good for like multiplayer stuff without actually having to use internet.
Yeah, I think one of my favorites are probably like the GTAs and Saint Rose. I just love going around.
Yeah,
People with like the big giant dildos and stuff.
Yeah,
It's always fun.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy.
Whenever you get like bored of realms, kind of go on there and just kind of beat people up, you know.
It's one of those weird comical relief games that are kind of like
Exactly.
it's like questioning my sanity. Why am I doing this? No.
Yeah, like running around naked with tattoos and
Yeah,
stuff. It's great.
it's crazy.
Right, so
Here's the thing. I play console games for really only reason now is console only games, or if I'm just wanting to like lay back on a couch and play, and not have to sit in a chair. And I'll also, I mean, now I'm using the console for like Netflix and stuff. Like I don't even, I watch more Netflix on it than I actually play games. And the next gen consoles, will I buy them? I don't think so. I probably won't. But the PlayStation 4 looks pretty cool. The Xbox, the new Xbox.
yeah, it does.
I haven't really heard much on it. I think they're gonna talk about that in E3 or something. But that one sounds pretty cool. I mean, they're still. I mean, PC's still ahead of them, and you know, hardware but still they're good. I guess. I think it's a good way to buy something that plays all the games that you ever would want to play, and it's not as expensive as a really nice computer. So. But it sounds like, the consoles are becoming more multimedia platforms, so you can do more on one thing. But
yeah.
And
if you guys want to add us, my Xbox Gamertag, something along the lines of my IGN, it's probably like it's T-Bone 100. I'll probably put it in the description if you guys want to add me.
Yeah, and if you want to add me, I'm probably not going to add you, so I'm not even going to bother. All right. Next question is for you, T-Bone.
All right. What is your favorite class for eventing? It depends really what kind of event. Like I just love like all out. My favorite class they're melees. I don't love the pally. I'm iffy on that, but I'll usually go on my knight and my warrior, and I'll just screw around. I just love them. I love the classes all around, like for dungeons, for O2, for teams, like all that stuff. I just find them really enjoyable.
The knight really can do anything by himself or with people at the same time. Rogue is fun, but it's really hard to get
dangerous.
an event. It's really hard to get within an event yourself. That
it's like high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
type of thing.
it's like Rogue is refreshing to play on, but you die on him all the time.
Yeah, so they're pretty dangerous. All right, so next question.
Next one. Yeah, how do you handle how do you two handle death? It's so hard for me, and it just hurts inside to have. And have you ever been scammed? Okay, so how do we handle death, and have we ever been scammed? And he actually added his IGN, which is Calic. I handle death. How do I handle death? Well, I died. Was that last night?
Yeah, I think that was last night. Yeah,
I died on my archer.
Castle.
So what I was doing was I was like in the very beginning of Orc's Castle, kind of moved up just a little bit, and this archer is I pretty much just 6-8'd him. I really haven't been on him. He was like, oh sorry, I marked my mic. He was 6'8". He had like 100 base fame or something like that. Nothing on him. And he had like, the UTs and all that. So I was sitting there and I get a text and I just, gotta check the text from my girlfriend. So I wasn't looking at the screen because I was like, okay, I'm assuming that nothing's going to come back here and hit me, okay? And I was half asleep too. And then I click back on the screen and I see a death screen. And I'm just like, killed by the Brood of Orcs. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah. But it really didn't affect me that much, I guess, because, at the beginning, I'm like, well, that sucks, but I'm just like, well, now I find myself playing more because I actually have another character to max, which is the Trickster, or the Hipster, or the...
I find, like, remaxing characters for me is, like, what makes the game fun.
It's actually kind of fun, and if I wasn't doing the dungeons today, I wouldn't have gotten an Ink and a Doombow, so...
Yeah, and I wouldn't have gotten, like, all the other white bags I've gotten. That's going to be in my next montage.
So, but death on, like, if you have one character and that's all you've worked for, then that can be terrible. I mean, believe me, me and T-Bone have both experienced it. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. I actually quit for a few months and I came back.
Same. Or maybe not a few months, like a week or two or whatever. But
I actually quit for a few months.
The most I've quit was like probably a month. But I eventually came back.
The first time I started playing, I played for like a month, and then I quit since like for like 3 months, and then I came back, and I've been playing ever since. And of course, it's slowed down, but now it's coming back up, the will to play because of the new guild and all that. But
it makes more fun.
If you haven't seen my really, really old video dealing with death, apparently some people actually really like that video. I think it was okay. I mean, I kind of talk about how I kind of dealt with death at that time. And that time, I actually really only had 2 characters at the same time, like that I would have maxed. But that link will be in the description if you want to check that out. But
All right, and so I mean, you guys might know if you look at my realm, I have lots of bait and stuff. But I mean, I handle every death the same, whether I have 1 character or 2, or whatever. But I mean, it still kind of hurts. I mean, how I handle it, I mean, I kind of just forget about it, saying like, oh, whatever, I'll just do it again, because that's what kind of makes the game fun, like dying and rebuilding. I know, like, if you face it and you have like nothing left, that's basically where I came back from. I had nothing left, and I started a Necro, got him to like 6/8, then 6/8 an Archer. I started building myself from there, so it's not too hard. Have I ever been scammed?
oh yeah, scam.
Yes,
Forgot
yeah, I've been scammed a couple times. Nothing about like UGCs, but once for a plane, me and my friend, when we were very, very noobish, I guess, or not noobish, they're kind of new to the game, so I guess noobish, but we wanted to buy a plane walker, and he was a mercher, so he was going to merch it and like get all these other things, since, I mean, all he did was sit in US West and trade. So I was going to kind of chip in and help him like buy it. So we put in a couple def, and we were just buying in plain def. And back then, planes were worth like 10 life, whatever, or what, I don't remember the price, but they were worth quite a lot. So I mean, we chipped in a lot, and the guy's like, oh, never mind. And then he just kind of walked away. And then he asked, do we have like farm accounts? And we said, yeah. And he gave us everything back out of def, and we kind of got pissed. But I mean, now it's kind of like a lot less prevalent to see scammers. So try not to fall into the traps of like the UGC scammers. If you're selling a UGC, you usually try to sell it first, or try to buy it first. The person usually selling this UGC goes first. And try to sell it to someone who's vouched or well known. So if they do scam, you can kind of report it, and they can ruin the rep. But
like the thing with me and UGCs is I usually pick somebody that is from my guild or that I really know.
Yeah, same.
I mean, you can go outside of that, but it's the best way to do that.
I mean, I have gone outside that, but I always ask them to go first. Like I've had 1 or 2 subscribers actually come up to me and say if they wanted to buy UGC, and I did, and it actually kind of worked out. So if you're selling UGC, you can approach me, and I'll buy it and offer you. But
Because it sucks that UTs aren't.
Yeah,
so
I guess. Yeah. So
but anyway,
next question.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, I do have one more thing to say about the scamming. I've never been scammed, but I have come close to it, I guess. And I actually had a friend who got scammed out of an AMI, which whenever they were around, if you guys know what an AMI is, then he got scammed out of 20 life. There was actually a middleman involved, and turns out the guy he was selling it to and the middleman were the same person, so they were able to easily scam him out of the AMI. And yeah, he lost an AMI, which sucked. But that was when they were like 20 life, so.
Yeah, that does blow.
Yeah, anyways, next question.
Alright, so,
yeah, you go ahead and read it.
have you ever achieved the kendo stick in RotMG?
Yes, I have. That is
same.
Okay,
I
next
mean,
question.
that's a very
don't waste
good
our time
question.
with that. Do you love me, Kate?
Kate,
I believe the picture on that email was like
kinda looks like
I think it was like, was it a guy or a girl?
I think it would. It looked more masculine, so I'm not sure.
I think it was like a guy. I don't know. Yes, we do. Okay, next question.
We love all our subs.
Yeah, you want to read that
And
one?
if you're not our sub, then you should sub to us, and then we'll love you.
Yeah, we'll love you forever. Okay.
Alright, so the next one is, can you explain some knight tactics, maxing in general tactics? How do you play the Wizzy effectively with pretty much crap equips, about 1 to 2% stuff, more or less? Can you do an IRL video? If you don't, I completely understand. Thanks, Day.
Was that all the same guy? I don't know.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
So Knight, like I said, is my favorite class. So, I mean, this is kind of my specialty with melee classes. So Knight, I can go on and on about this, but basically for Knight, I mean, you're a tank. You can basically do anything if you're maxed. What I would try to do first is, if you're starting off with basically nothing, make a class like a Wizzy, Necro, or Archer. Get some def pots. Sell everything.
Yeah, use
def,
another class to max.
Yeah, max like 1/8, and once you get out there, get some like old tops. You don't need tops. Don't worry about it. You don't even need a D blade. It's fine. Just kind of go out there, do some abysses and stuff, get some def, and you can buy better equips or whatever, and that's basically how to do it. And O2 and Tombs, those are a little different. Like O2, I love getting first done. If I don't, I get pissed at myself. But that's too hard to get into right now. So I want to keep it short and simple. And maxing tactics, like I said, use other classes to max the classes you want to max. And Wizzy effectively with crap equips. Well, I mean, Wizard is quite easy to use. You basically stand back and spellbomb.
Wizard is overpowered, like even with crap equips. Like Wizard's like a level like 20 with no stat max or anything. They can roll over sprite rolls easily. It's kind of hilarious.
It's fun. And can you do an IRL video? Well, I mean, I just do my first commentary, so I'm not sure about this. I mean, I guess later in the day, like when we rack up a lot of subs. I mean, I don't.
I do want to do one of those videos once I get I want to get a webcam or something. I
Yeah,
mean,
something like nicer
I
because I
don't
don't.
even have a webcam, so
Yeah, I mean, I have a MacBook, but the webcam I have isn't that great because it's just kind of
yes.
built in. So, like an actual webcam, I might actually need an actual mic, not this headset,
Yeah.
but that comes later. I mean,
Yeah.
do you have anything else to add to that? Since we kind of both kind of chipped in there.
No, you're good. I think you did good. All right,
All right,
next
so
question. First question, Sammy the Mule. He says, "I have 5'8" in my 3'8 knight, and's war died. I'm out
oh no
of
no no no
items." Okay.
no wait, you misread that.
I can't read
That
this.
was yeah, sorry. That was the name for the person that said the first question.
Oh,
The
that
next one
was
is the next one is the one under that.
all right. So what am I reading?
Hi, my 5'8".
Hold on. Okay, let me just go ahead
Do you
and
want
read
me to
this.
just read it? Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
All right,
I'm
so
confused.
hi, my 5'8" and my 3'8 knight, and war died. I'm out of items to make more. If you could tell me or help me, thanks. Basically, what I said before: find a class you really feel strong about, then usually use a really easy farming class, which I advise like staff or bow or something like that. And I like the necro, the wizard, and the archer. I found them really easy all around classes. So kind of just farm in the Godlands or do some dungeons with your friends or guildies, and it's really easy to kind of rack up pots and then eventually get better. So, yeah.
That's good. I don't have anything else to say. Next one.
Alright.
Why do you hate the game so much? Just because they sell WC tops doesn't mean it's bad. And the UT untradeable, you have to think that they are untradeable. But, wait, hold on. And the UT untradeable, you have to think, yeah, they're untradeable. But then if they weren't, people would dupe more. Okay, I think he was talking about
He's basically saying if
why
didn't
they
make
were,
them-
if they never, they're talking about protection of duping. Okay.
yeah, protection of duping UTs and stuff because they're hype
First
feeding.
of all, we don't hate the game. I
Yeah.
hate more of the way it's being run, I guess.
Yeah,
and
that's basically it.
just because they sell WC tops doesn't mean it's bad. Yes, that makes sense.
I mean,
the game
you
play. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter as much to me because I don't even buy things anymore. I just drop the items.
I mean, to tell you the truth, like Wine Tops, I haven't touched on this much, but I mean, if they want to add in Wine Tops, it's fine by me. I guess it kind of like lowers the game or the game value, I guess, because like whenever I see like a 1-star top in the bag, I get like, excited. But I mean, they're not worth much. I mean, the economy's coming back slowly, but since I sell them on Nexus, it's kind of not like you don't feel that
yeah, because back then, whenever you saw somebody with WC tops, I'm like, holy crap, that guy has a Cosmic. I mean, sure, he probably didn't have anything else on, but he had a Cosmic. That was like, whoa, that guy is
that
amazing.
kind of shows that they're good.
Yeah.
But I mean,
like,
now
even
everyone
old
has
tops
good grades.
were amazing, too.
Yeah.
Like
when back in the day when me and him like just started and like
yeah.
basically any you see with an AMI, you just say, oh my god.
It's like, yeah, those were rare.
Unless they used exploits to get it, and
yeah
it's not gonna go for that. But
and back one more thing, the UT untradeable thing. I feel like if I don't see the big reason why they keep them soulbound. I mean, there's a reason, and I think they're. Is it
I
like
could kind of add in on this? There's
the real world trading sites? I think they're trying to fight against or something, and all that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely that, and there has been some. I'm not going to go into this like at all. There's been rumors saying that duping still does exist, but I'm not going into that. And
yeah, apparently it does. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
But discouraging that. Don't do that or hack clients. It's your choice, but I discourage it. Just don't do it. All right. So next question. Hi, my name is RT, and Realm the Mad God is Huffy Ninja, and I really want to know the best way to farm Def as a Zero Warrior. And the stats I need to max. Well, like I said before, if let's say you only have one character slot, just make a new account. The first character is a wizard, which is quite easy. Just level up level 20, get some already equipped from the Godlands, start farming with that character with some friends or whatever, and max that warrior. I guess the first kind of stats I would probably max is probably Def, but when I started out, I maxed speed, then Dex, then Def. Like I maxed all over the place, but I mean, it's really up to you what you want to max. And one of the other questions is what we want to max in order, so we'll go into that later. Do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I just remember, guys, that when you pick a melee class up, it's really gonna rely on another class to max it, effectively.
It's hard to like kind of get pots when you're unmaxed. I mean, it's difficult, but it's doable. It's just I wouldn't attempt it without having like a backup plan. Just putting everything in one class and dying, it's a little hard.
All right, so looks like next question is for you.
It is. Hello, my name is YouTube is Stabasaurus. I do remember you. Your question is, what was my first white bag? My first white bag is an Oreo. I think my first like 6 white bags were actually Oreos. I've actually gotten 2 Oreos in the same day, which is quite nice. When they were they dropped quite a lot, and their drop rates were insane. I love getting them. But I think there was a sea sword in there somewhere, and yeah, that was basically. I mean, my first was just definitely the Oreo. So yeah, I guess you can answer or ask the next one.
I think hold on. I can't even remember my first white bag. I think it was like an ink, maybe in a Sprite World, something stupid. But I mean, well, ink is cool. But yeah. Anyways, next question. What are your favorite TV shows? This is for both of you to answer. Thanks. All right, my favorite TV shows right now is Breaking Bad. I'm really waiting for the next 8 episodes to come out in August. Breaking Bad's a really good show. I'm actually going to start watching The Walking Dead, which my father has been really watching lately, so I know I might be a little late to the party on that one, but it looks really good. And I don't really watch anything else other than that. Mainly, like, the TV shows I watch now is not on TV anymore. It's on Netflix, so yeah, it's actually kind of funny how that happened.
So I guess mine are. Do you?
What are your favorite TV shows?
I mean, probably one of my favorites, Persons of Interest. I kind of like that show.
I've heard of that. I haven't watched any though.
It's quite interesting. I'm not going to go into what it's about, but I mean, yeah. I also watch like Adult Swim, so like Family Guy and stuff. Like I kind of just want to relax and watch
Robot Chicken,
that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious. Robot Chicken's hilarious.
Yes, it is. All right.
Oh yeah,
I guess this one's for you since.
Yeah, these are some comments. Okay.
Comments.
If you cannot send an email and you do put a YouTube comment,
we
pick some.
Like
we don't pick all of them. Hello, EdkI. Can you speak German? The Mun Kington. Okay, I cannot speak German, unfortunately. The next one is, which is the easiest dungeon that can give you? What?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yeah, I don't even know what you just said, dude. which is the easiest dungeon that can give you awesome items? So, an easy dungeon that gives you awesome items. Let's see.
I would say a cemetery, actually, because they do drop lots of old tops. So that's probably something you'd want to look into. I like to do them with groups of people, since they're for a newer player. They're really hard to like solo.
I like that.
So kind of just go with your friends, find headless horsemen, and kind of farm those old tops. It should work pretty well.
Yeah, those are the cemeteries are easy until you get to the final boss. If you don't kill them fast enough, then you're screwed.
You also get the chance of the really good feeding power amulet and the resurrection and the plague poison. So yeah, I'd say that those are probably on the easier side if you have a big group of people.
Yeah. Next question.
This is the thing I brought up earlier. Is there a specific order on maxing stats that you recommend? Well, I would always try to strive for maxing defense first. That's just something I like to do.
I actually been maxing vitality first lately. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, I mean, I do lots of abysses, so I mean, I usually have a lot of def lying around, so I'll do that. But if you're a new player,
Dex.
Dex. I tell you the truth, like I said, my first character which was 6-7. I maxed speed first, which went pretty easy. Then I maxed, I think, Dex, then Def, then Vit, then Wiz, and then Attack, and then that was it. 6-7. Then I died by a Sphinx, but yeah, I wouldn't try maxing the big ones like Life and Mana very soon. Those are kind of ones you save for last, unless you're doing like a specific thing. But that's basically like what I recommend. You should do it. I mean, whatever order you feel comfortable with. If you feel like, let's say you do a lot of abysses and you're successful with them, max def. Do whatever you want. I mean, max def and Vit first. But if you're a newer player, just max speed, Dex, like the easier ones first, which you can buy lots of quantities of.
We're gonna skip the next question. That one was asking about a white, like the first
Oh,
white
yeah,
bag. We've
yeah.
already answered that.
So that.
What rank do you consider someone a noob?
Um, it's not
0, 0,
0. Well, I
or
mean,
1.
uh,
No,
well, I mean,
I
with
think anybody with a blue star.
Blue Star.
Unless well, if they have more characters than no, but because some people are really good, but they only have like one character slot, I guess, and they
Well, I
only
mean,
play
I don't
one
know
character.
because it's hard to tell by rank just because there's some alts. Like I have a couple alts. Like I have this
Yeah,
one alt that was 8-8, and it was me playing on it, so people usually wouldn't know it. Or, like there's NPEs which people play on, so it's hard to tell by rank. If you mean like out of 8, that's also a little hard since some people could just be really good with a 0-8 and get lots of tops and stuff. But
yeah.
I guess noobish would probably be like I said, like 1-8 isn't bad, but like I would only consider someone noobish based off of like how long they've been playing and how much they know about the game. Like if you don't even know what orcs is or any of that stuff, I would probably call you a little noobish. But because there's some basic things you just have to know. But
hmm
yeah. So I guess
Next one is: does it annoy you when subs PM you? No, not for me. But it can get overpowering. It kind of sucks because I want to talk back to everybody, but sometimes we'll get like 5 PMs
yeah,
at the
you
same
get yeah.
time. If I don't PM you back, doesn't mean I'm trying to be mean or anything. It's just I'm getting a lot of questions at that time. So
hmm
if I PM you back, then you're the lucky one that was being PM'd to. So yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Also, guys, with me, I usually try to answer everyone's PM back. Like I said, when Decalix says my account, I told him not answer anything, so don't take it personally. But I mean, I try to answer everyone. I like if you guys say, "Hey, why didn't you answer me?" I'm probably doing something. Like, don't get angry at me. I mean, it's easier for me to just basically respond to the comments. So if you have a question, just post something there, and I usually see my email and a notification pops up. I'll just respond to you. But yeah. So I guess the next question. How did you guys get so much stuff in Realm? Well, for me, it was kind of like I said, I maxed that first archer just by kind of screwing around, like looking for those dungeons I needed. Like I would just look for snake bits and stuff, and I'd slowly do that. I didn't care too much about equips back then. I did Bebo, G Quiver, a Griffin Hide, and Death.
That was like as good as it got for me when I
Yeah,
first started. I
like
was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
yeah. Then I because I didn't want to get into equips because I'd rather max life at first, but soon I got a Debo after that. But then I shortly died with like a Debo and a like Elvish, but that doesn't matter. But
For me,
I would.
oh, you
Yeah.
start. I'm sorry, I cut you off, didn't I?
That's it's all right. But it sucks that UTs aren't tradable because that's actually how I made like quite a lot of life, like off those Oreos and stuff. But yeah, I mean it's a little harder. So I would to stay rich, just like stick to your stats rather than your equips like
Yeah.
first.
Tombs help a lot. I remember when I first filled up like 3 vault spaces of life, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is getting pretty filled. Yeah, I mean, tombs do help. That really does help on wealth. And also, I do want to say that because duping was around, the prices were lower on things, so I was able
Yeah.
to get easily just pick up like the best items. And really, I mean, the getting good items doesn't really matter. It's just the more I played, the more skill base I grew on my, just muscle memory and all that stuff. And
Muscle memory, yeah.
and I guess the more skill you have, the better or easy it is for you to get good items in the game, I guess. So that just kind of coincides with each other. So
All right, so I guess we can skip the next question since you kind of answered that.
yeah.
I guess this is kind of for you, but I got a question about this on my channel as well. But I guess you can answer first.
Yeah, EdkI, are you going to make an MPE series? Ryan Kim. I don't know if you wanted me to say his name, but I did. His name is Ryan too, so I had to say it. Now, will I be making an MPE series? I actually think that sounds kind of interesting. Right now, I'm probably not going to, but I mean, whatever.
In the future.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was gonna start one, but I kind of got bored of it. And I mean, I've made MPEs before, but I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we have a lot of series now, a lot of series still to come, so
Yeah.
maybe. All right.
Next question.
What do you guys think of Realm when you first joined?
I thought it
Well,
was stupid. I was like,
thought it
what
was
is this
stupid?
game?
Really?
I was just like, I was walking around, I was like, when I first looked at it, it looked kind of stupid. Then I'm just like, wait, this looks kind of interesting. When it was
Well,
like stupid and interesting, and then I
first
started
time,
playing.
like my friend introduced me when it was like in the very early stages. I'm like, this looks stupid, just a bunch of pixels. Then I came back like just about like when grave looting was ending. Like I was around for that like a bit. I don't remember the specific build, but I basically came and started like mainly playing around that.
Hmm.
And I mean, I enjoyed the game. I found it like new and creative. Like and I hated looking at the wiki because I wanted to try to find everything just by finding it myself, which I found that wouldn't really be plausible at my like circumstance of being really new to the game. But
Yeah.
I mean, I love the game like a lot. I mean, I still kind of find it fun in a way just by doing dungeons with friends. But I mean, without like guilds and stuff, I probably would have quit.
And
Probably a while ago.
it's surprisingly like watching Realm videos also made me want to play the game more. Like
Yeah,
I
same.
think
That's why.
Realm on YouTube really did help me
Yeah.
want to play. Just watching other people play. I
Hmm.
remember I used to watch the Hangman. Like I remember I watched one of his videos and was just like, oh wow, that's an amazing archer. It's like 5'8", and I thought I was drooling over that. And then I'm just like, yeah, now today I don't really think much of the Hangman. Not to be mean, but I don't. I just kind of that was the past. That was like a year ago. So yeah, Realm is really interesting game. Have never found anything else like it. But
All right. So this is the last question.
yeah,
All
this
right. So
long list of questions.
guess this will be ending it. And there's something else I probably want to add near the
Okay.
end that I think you want to talk about as well. But
Yeah.
would you like to read it?
Question: if this game was $30, but there are no more weapon shops or abilities in the shop, would you buy the game? So if I could buy the game and there wasn't WC Tops being sold in the Nexus for $30, if I could buy the game for $30, would I buy it? Yes, I would buy the game for $30. I would have bought the game for, I mean, on the outside, if you try to put a price tag for anything higher than probably 15, nobody would look into it because they just look at the pictures.
Yeah,
But
you'd probably make probably this game would be priced at like $10 or $5,
yeah, but playing after
depending.
playing the game, it would be worth it,
Yeah,
But
but I
but
mean,
in the beginning, it wouldn't have. No.
in a way, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't think I'd pay up to $30, but if I was paying $30, I would want there to be like a lot less lag, a lot more updates, since we're like paying like kind of that like
Yeah,
entrance fee into the game. So I mean, in order to do that, you'd have to be a lot more. I mean, I don't mean like events because a lot of the events now are kind of annoying me, but I mean kind of more like more updates to help us like with the lags and
yeah. I mean,
some
there's
other
always room for
some
improvement
other
there.
bugs and stuff. But yeah, I guess that's all the questions.
Yeah, that was pretty long, but
Yeah,
I'm sure you guys will watch it. There's some people out there that will.
yeah. But
Uh,
yeah. So I mean, I guess just send in whatever questions you want to the email
yeah,
and
go
put them
ahead,
in
send
the
them.
description. And the last thing I want to talk about, I'm pretty sure you do too, is about our new guild. I'm still in
Yeah,
Blackout, but I'm just pulling a couple people out of Blackout that are active and wanted to join and stay with me. So I'll be there soon. It's called Cool Kids.
yeah.
EdkI started it, and you should join.
And we'll both become me and T-Bone will be the
We're both, yeah, co-founders.
founders,
So
and
yeah,
link will be in the description if you want to
sure.
apply. You have
Yeah, apply in the
to
forums. I mean,
requirements.
try not to like PM us, because I mean, like
It's
just
harder.
with like yeah, it's a lot harder and it's a lot easier for you to just kind of tell us, because I mean, the rec. It's quite easy to look you up on Realmi, because I mean, if you're lying about like how many idiots or whatever you have, it's quite easy to find you.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna send in a Realmi, make sure it's public, or give us. You can't give us a key, but I mean, I guess you could just add us to your friends and change your Realmi specs. It's a lot easier just to have your
Yeah.
like your profile public. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That was a good first video. I mean, I think next time we might want to keep it a little bit shorter, but this was the season premiere, so we'll just go
Yeah.
ahead and make it a little bit longer. But yeah, guys. Anyways, thank you for watching. We're
Thanks.
glad that you guys enjoyed the video. And
Of course.
yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you do give us some questions. We prefer the email,
Yeah.
but if you have to put in the comments, then we'll pick
Also,
some.
guys, like we said the last time, ask us anything. We're open to most questions, but
It doesn't just have to be about Realm. I'm
yeah,
serious.
it can literally be about anything.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. You good? We're good. All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, I just wanted to add on to me and EdkI's Q&A, this little add-on to mine. I'd just like to mention a couple things I didn't mention in the Q&A. I guess I'd like to start off with about the private server. Guys, our VPS, we don't have one at the moment. We're just running on some trial ones, but we're trying to run into some money somehow, and we'll host it. But another thing, we would like to host as many as like a couple hundred max people, but I have like 400 people added on Skype right now, all asking and begging for the client. Guys, if you could please like refrain from commenting and asking me for it. I know you all want to get on like direly, and it's, tell you the truth, it's not as much fun as prod. I mean, there's not much. We haven't added much into it. Like dungeons, we could add them in, but it's just not the same. I mean, prod, it's the original coders, designers, and maps and all that, and it's actually a lot more fun. And also, guys, I saw a comment in one of my last videos about lag. Don't be hating on lag. I mean, their servers. I mean, the reason, I'll get into this in some other video in a Q&A if you guys want to ask me, but the reason they charge so much money is because they need to support their servers so they can get less lag. I mean, their servers, at least for me, I don't get much lag, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, end of the private server. But guys, please stop messaging me about it. I will give out the client like eventually, but not many will get on since our servers can't hold like over 100 people without crashing at this point. But yeah, moving on. What was I going to mention next? Right, in the video you saw I was using a cursor. It's a custom cursor. It's my YouTube picture. If you like it, if I get a lot of comments for it and who want it, I can put a link in the description for it, or something like that. But yeah, another thing I'd like to add on, I have another person playing on my account, and you guys, I know you all call me stupid for letting people play my account. I know what I'm doing. It's all right. I can remax very quickly. I know that's like a little selfish to say, but I mean, I farm pots quickly. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. But a shout out to XXHenryXX, who is doing that. He's a good in real life friend. Same with Decalius. But only reason I'm really letting another person use my account at this point is because he was about to quit. And aside from you guys and making YouTube videos in my guild, a really strong like a strong thing that kind of keeps me in the game is my in real life friends playing with me, and I really like that element to the game. I have some people I know playing, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, I know the consequences if if my friend dies in it. They're sincerely sorry, and they don't mean to. Same with Decalius, he doesn't mean to do that. It was his honest mistake. I mean, it all happens to the best of us. Even I die, guys. Everybody dies. No one is immortal. But yeah, this has been this video, this little add-on. I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. If you have any more questions, try to mainly email us at the email that was in the first description. If you must use the comments and you don't want to email us, I guess you can, but we kind of look through the comments, but like I said in the introduction to the Q&A. But yeah, this has been T-Bone with this little add-on. I'll see you guys later.